What up, champions? Trust that you are doing awesome. In this call, we're gonna talk about what what am I gonna say about myself after all this is done. That's the main point of this call. What am I gonna say about myself, about the person I was and am becoming? And I'll put this into context. So right now I'm in Toronto. Had to come through for because my aunt, who I'm very close to, passed away. These are things that happen in life. And I was sitting down listening to people talk about who she was, the person that she was, the impact that she had on our family and friends. And I was sitting there and I wondered, what would I want people to say about me when it's all said and done, right? And it is. We're not going to go too drastically into looking at the end of our life, but we're going to look more into what do I want people. Actually, what do I want to say about myself once my football career is done, once my season is done, once the play is done, once my workout is done. We're going to go more into those little steps that we need to take and see ourselves talking about ourselves at the end. For example, you're doing your workout and you ask yourself, okay, well, did I do my reps properly? So we got 2 points we're going to talk about today. And by the end of this call, I need you to go see yourself in that future, finishing that play. All right, finishing that workout, finishing that play, finishing that practice, finishing that game, finishing your season. And what are you saying about yourself? So here we go. Here's a question that's very important. Very, very important. Did I give it everything I had? I had the chance to go play prep school football, at which I had one of the top coaches. His name was Todd Marble. Taught me not only how to be a football player, a better football player, but how to be a man. How to be a student, how to be a man, how to be a human being. He said, gentlemen, if you give it everything you have, the outcome of the game will take care of itself. Now let that sink in. If you give everything you've got, the outcome takes care of itself. And this applies to everything in life. All right. So did I give it everything I had when it came to everything I had to do on the field, everything that I had to do in the gym, in my life? Because here's what happens. If I give everything I've got, right? Everything. I've got nothing left. Why should I be sad? Why should I be mad? Giving everything we've got at the right time allows us to live a life where regret, it's not part of our lifestyle. Because when we take something on, we give everything we've got. So my question for you, and the question you're going to have to ask yourself, is have I been giving everything I've got? And that's between you and you. So again, when you do this, regret stays far, and we live without that what if. What if I gave 110% on that? What if I gave 110% on that play and I made that block? What if I gave 110% and I ran and I made that catch and it wasn't short, What if? We don't need to live with that. But in order to do that, we need our brains, we need to get to our subconscious and get it programmed to, we give our 110%. So once something is done, we don't have to go look back and say, man, what if? What if? Because so many people live with what ifs. And let's not be some of those people. All right. So that's point number one. Did I give it everything I had? And here's a great quote. You don't rise to the occasion. You fall to the level of your preparation. So in your preparation, have you ever heard you practice like you play? Now, for some people, they think that you practice how you play, so you have to run 110% every single play and do it. That's not what we're talking about. In practice, are you paying attention when you have the chance to pay attention? When it's your time to go up, are you giving 110%? Right? When it's water break, you go get your water, you jog back. Are you making sure every step on the field during practice is intentional? Yeah, but Jay, we're just going to get a water break. Oh, is that, you thought that was just a water break? To everyone else, it might be, but to you, it's intentional, where you calculate your steps, you get to your water, you come back, you're the first back to coach, ready, almost to the point where you're calling other guys to hurry up. Develop that leadership, everything intentional. All right. You've probably heard of the POLAC system, guys. We've spoke about this. This is how we began these calls. P for purpose, O for objectives/obstacles, L for lifelines, A for action, and C for changing lives. So the point number 2 today is, did I inspire, uplift, and lead? In what I did, in what I'm doing, in what I did, what I'm doing, what I'm going to do, will I look back and say to myself, I had the chance to inspire, uplift, and lead, and I did it. At least for one person. And I could say that with confidence because I did it for myself first. So ask yourself that question. Write it down. Did I inspire, uplift, and lead in what I did? Am I doing that now? And in my plans for my future me, are those in my plans? Or are they just selfish plans where it's just me? So look at this. Legacy isn't what you leave behind. It's who you raised up while you were here. It's the hand that you took to pull with you on the way up. Now, we play the game of football, guys. We all know, whether we play flag, whether we play whatever kind of football we play, tackle, American, Canadian, whatever. We all know that one player by himself won't do the job. It doesn't work. It takes a team. It takes guys making sure that the guy beside him is great to go. So that C, right, POLAC, and that C, change people's lives, is so important. What that allows us to do, it says, wow, so I challenge you to do it. Do it consistently, where everything you do affects the people around you. And watch what life does. Life will say, I've noticed that James has been giving everything he's got to his dream, to his passion, and that he's been showing others, he's been sharing it with others, and they've been inspired by what he's doing. So let's reward him. Let's open this door. Let's open this door and make sure he can walk through it. It's not magic, guys. It's not magic. We need to be aware that these things are present. And in order to be aware that these things are present, we need to give everything we've got and everything we do. And we have to make sure that we inspire, uplift, and lead. Yes, others. But the first person we have to do it for is ourselves. And in turn, everything else comes with it. So on that note, guys, I'll end with what I started with. At the end of your life, when everything's said and done, what do you want to say about yourself? Or what do you want your loved ones to say about you?